Do you know what I'm looking at? That is not dirt. That is not trash. That is 3 lawn tractors, 2 snow blowers, and a leaf blower. All in that one pile right there. That's something else. But anyway guys, today is Thursday. We're down at the shop. As you can see, this place is a shitload cleaner than what it was yesterday or the past couple of days. Looks a little better. So yeah. Even the floor's a little cleaner too. Swept it. Looks pretty decent, you know. So today's plan is I gotta get this motor on that Toro snowblower today. That's one of today's many of missions. This guy here needs a whole new carburetor. I think I showed you guys that yesterday. So this thing is just corroded to junk. Like, I can't even save it. I could sandblast it, replace all the jets in it, but it would just cost more than it would be worth. You know what I'm saying? It'd be cheaper just to go to buy a whole new carburetor. So that's what the plan is for this thing right here. This little giant blow. Even though it's really not that big, it's kind of small. My other one was way bigger. But then again, mine was a 11 or a 10 horse, and this is a 6 horse. Yeah, you do the math. Alright, so and ran into a small little technical difficulty last night. Gonna hook up the last couple pipes in here until I realized, I showed you guys this all yesterday, some asshole put this in the wrong bin, and this is a 5/8 friggin' threaded son of a bitch, which I cannot use. Like, come on. I grabbed it out of the 1/2-inch bin, and apparently this wasn't supposed to be in the 1/2-inch bin. I never really thought to look, so I couldn't hook this up last night. But I did get pretty much all I did was just that one little elbow right there and that elbow right there, and it's in. Cranked him on pretty good, and yeah. There's also the shut off there too. That's what the little brass guy is. So yeah, awesome. Couldn't believe it. Cannot believe it. So this is gotta go back, and I gotta get a 1/2-inch to hook my heat up into. Maybe tonight, possibly. Son of a bitch. Okay, you stay. Possibly tonight. My buddy's gonna come by, finish up hooking up the last pipe into the basement there, and it's gonna be a done deal there. And then all what's left to do is to pressurize the line, and that's pretty much it. I think pressurizing the line takes. He said it could take anywhere from like 30 minutes if you want to, about a day. And he said he's just gonna throw it on there one day and pressurize it, and then the next day when he comes back, if it's at the same PSI, then we're all set. If not, then you gotta get some big like electric, I don't know, some crazy electric tool that turns the pipe while it's already in the ground, and it just locks them all together pretty good. But he said we're gonna be all set. It seems like all the pipes seem pretty tight, so that should be pretty good. But we're so close of having heat. Almost like we're so close. Just like, I don't know, 3 more feet of pipe, 1 elbow, actually no, 1 T, and electrical, and it's done. Finished. Finito. But yeah, so that's what we're going on today, and that's my plan. I'm sticking to it, and different things like that. Let's pick up this wonderful mess. Well, it took me an hour and a half to clean the shop. Alright, so I just thought I should go over this Toro real quick. I know these Toros are pretty notorious for having a reverse problem, not having it go in reverse. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. If you ever get across one of these snowblowers, something just like this, could have a 6 horse on, could have a 5 horse on, could have a 7 horsepower like this one. And they range from, I think it's like 20 to, this is a 24 model. Pretty common problem with these things is the reverse will actually stop working on these. And, you know, people get all pissed off and don't have it, this and that. Well, I'm going to show you a quick and simple way how to fix it. I've already fixed it on this one. I kind of sort of forgot to make the video on it. Pretty much, either it's going to be the slider mechanism is going to be seized, and it's not bringing it over all the way over to where this roll pin is in between that gear and the shifter bracket here. If you look right here, when I go to shift it, that piece there moves. And there's a little roll pin right there, and this will hit all the way to that. But if that's not your problem, then this is your problem. There's this little spring here in there that crimps the little engager guy. That push down on that makes the friction disc go on the drive disc. And what that does is you get this one little threaded rod right here that comes down from main drive handlebar, and once it's in the reverse setting, you know, this piece here pulls down, got your spring tension, and that goes on to the drive disc just like so. So a pretty common problem that these pieces here, either A, your drive disc is getting worn out, or B, your bolts just need to be adjusted. And it's pretty common with the Toro, so all you gotta do is just adjust them. You really don't have to replace one of these drive discs too often, because they make the Toro drive disc a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker than the regular like Arians and stuff like that, a little bit wider on the meat of the rubber that's on there. So I just figured I'd show you guys this real quick. Just, you know, either if it's not engaging correctly, all I have to do is just turn this bolt that way, turn this bolt that way, and you want to raise this bolt up all the way as much as you can get it to pretty much to where it starts to grip your friction disc down below. And you know, that's pretty much it. Just got to raise your bolts up and raise this up so there's more tension on the spring when you go to engage it, just like so. Just like that. So, pretty common problem with them. But anyway, I gotta put this plate cover on, freshly wire wheeled and painted by yours truly. And pretty good match. I've noticed with these Toros that if you go to Walmart, get some of that quick color stuff. I'll show you a can. It looks like something like this. This isn't red, this is actually white. But Walmart sells these identical cans for like 99 cents or $1.10 or something. And the Walmart red is identical Toro red. So if you're ever painting a Toro snowblower and you have a different panel, pretty much this is your identical color match. If you look right here, see that? This wasn't so dirty. It'd be an identical match. And I figured that out the past couple of years that I've been doing this. You know, I get a pretty good color match with that. You know, this is just all dirty down in here, but you guys get the idea. It's pretty good. This thing was rough pretty well before, so I was afraid this guy here, I was literally going to have to junk it, but no, we're good. Didn't bother painting the other side. Kind of sort of ran out of paint. So, I just primed the back of it. Good enough. Low budget job, nothing too special. You know, I got all the gears and everything all greased up on the inside. I cleaned off the friction disc pad there, and I did the slider with the file. And we're going to replace that skid shoe down there, along with the belt cover, because this belt cover was missing. So we got the engine all mounted on now, as you can see. You know, I'd say about another 10-15 more minutes, and we could probably fire this thing up for the first time this year. This engine hasn't been fired up since last winter, or last fall, I guess we'll call it, because the winter never came last year. So I guess we'll fire it up. Hopefully everything runs good. Everything ran fine when I pulled it, so maybe just a quick little carb adjusting, and it's good to go out the door, and away it goes. But yeah. So anyway, oh yeah, friggin' rims of seas on the axle, just like I thought. Yeah, maybe a little heat, maybe not. I'm not really sure what we're doing with those yet. But yeah, holy cow! I just got back from McDonald's there a while back. The line was massive. I've never seen the line so big. I went there at like 1:30, and the line was almost out to the street and down past the Chinese food restaurant. I've never seen the line that big before. Like everyone having a late lunch today? Come on. Seriously? What the frig? But, yeah, so this thing has to get done today. It's out of here today. So, same with a few other rods and shit here. So, yeah, friggin' rights. And, oh yeah, I gotta call Pants PJ there, see if he can come by maybe tomorrow and help me get the snowmobiles out of the trailer. Because apparently we're getting some kind of ridiculous storm or something like that Monday or Tuesday. And I don't want to deal with it then. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and I called the company. about the shocks. Apparently they sent me the wrong ones, like I thought. The shocks that they sent me were pretty much for like I guess a drop truck. So they sent me the right year, right body style, but for some reason they sent me shocks that they thought that they were for a dropped pickup truck. They thought my truck was dropped 6 inches. So I don't know what made them think that. I mean, jeez, but you know, a few of you guys have been asking me what's the company I ordered from. I got them off eBay, and they're a pretty well-known company on the internet. It's called Auto Anything, and truthfully, their customer service sucks. You know, like it's just ridiculous. Auto Anything, you suck. Plain and simple. Like, you don't be fucking up a man's shock when he's already pulled the damn thing off the truck, cut the shock off, and then realizes that the shock's the wrong length, and you know, like, holy. But yeah, so that's what we got going on, and different things like that. So let's finish this guy up. Oh yeah. Alright, well this shit box is done. All set, good to go. Had to change out the carburetor system on it because, well, I just don't have enough time to rebuild this one. This one needs a new needle seat, and I just didn't have enough time to do that. So I just swapped everything over, changed out the carb bowl, changed out the jet, and we're pretty much good to go now. So it's out of here. Well, later on. Actually, I just finished on time. Dwayne there, he told me it had to be done at 3, and it's now 3:02. So I guess I'm late by 2 minutes, but then again, he's not here, so he doesn't need to know that. So all I gotta do is just give it a quick little washing, a little bonus for him, and oh, son of a bitch, I guess I'm not done. What about that skid shoe? Yeah, that's no big deal. I'll fix it real quick. So, good song, Pistol Annie's Hell on Heels. Yeah, the bass is so powerful, that thing friggin' vibrates constantly. Alright, well I guess this is the end of the video here. I guess we got a little bit of a project in for PJ there. Some kind of fancy BMX bike. I don't know what the deal of it is. PJ says it's worth some money. I don't know what it is, but it's gotta get fixed. It's Dwayne's friend's son's bike, and I guess, I don't know, there's some play or something in here. Like a lot of play in the fork or something like that. Oh yeah, there it is. See how that chain piece? I didn't even see that. Yeah. That would be the problem. So I guess Sims need a new sprocket or something like that, and I don't know, bearings or something loose. I don't know what the deal is. But I guess PJ's going to be working on that thing. Possibly rear tire. Balder than friggin'. Something about the brakes, but I think the brakes look fine. I don't know what the hell it's called. Pretty good color. New handlebars and stuff. But, yeah, so that's what we got going on. Not a whole lot. We got rid of the Toro snowblower there, so that's out of here. Took out some parts here and there that were in the corner, and there was some over here and stuff, but that stuff's all gone. He took the part here for the carburetor there. Took that. Gonna try and find one, possibly, maybe, and we'll throw a new one on there. So they're pretty good. We're gonna do a little bit of work with it. We're gonna replace the fuel lines and stuff like that. It's junk. But should be a good little running little guy. I'm not too sure where that little brass screw went though. I mean, I've inspected it. It seems pretty good. I mean, I had the thing running yesterday on the starting fluid. But I mean, there's no problems with it, so we're just gonna go with it. And if something happens, then something's happened. But I think it might have fallen out when I pulled the carb off yesterday, so that might be a good thing. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. Some oddball stuff. I rebuilt that carburetor too. Stuck it right over here so I know it's good. This guy right here. All rebuilt. All good. So, ready for the winter. And tomorrow there we're going to go on down to the junkyard, not the scrap yard, but the salvage yard. And we're going to pick up 2 new window motors for my truck because they're desperately needed because now my window cannot go up and stuff like that. So, should work out pretty good. But that's pretty much the end of the video. We're going to end her here, I think. And hopefully tomorrow or this weekend we get the heater working. Possibly this weekend. That would be nice. Get the electrical all finished up. No more electrocuting people. And get this other box up here tied in as well. Get that one line over into there. And it's a done deal. So, I'm looking pretty good. And oh yeah, we got some shit to return too to Home Depot. Friggin' sons of bitches. Cannot believe I get the wrong one. And I knew too I had to get 1/2 inch. I probably should have looked at the damn thing. Oh well. At least I know now too is I don't need a 3-foot piece. I gotta just get a 2-foot piece and away she be. So the line's gonna get pressurized tomorrow morning, I guess. He's gonna put a cap on the end of that thing and pressurize it from the basement. And if everything all checks out good, it'll be all set. We can just tap right along in. He was gonna do it tonight, but he got held up. Had to go out to dinner and stuff like that. So whatever. But oh, that's where the gas tank went. I was looking for it because I was gonna get it filled up today. Couldn't figure it out where I put it. Found it. I found it. But yeah, so that's what going on. I gotta pull the snowmobiles out of the snowmobile trailer tomorrow. That should be a pretty good video right there of me and PJ. PJ's gonna come by tomorrow. We're gonna try and just freaking get those guys out of there so I don't have to do it in the hurricane. That's supposed to be coming, which I don't think there's gonna be a hurricane, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Throw the snowmobiles and the tarp chamois there, one outside, one inside. Throw the covers on them, and I'll be done there. I gotta move some stuff around in the tent tomorrow as well. I gotta dig out that Aaron's power broom. Hopefully sell that this week or this weekend. That'd be pretty good. And you know, that's pretty much mainly it. So I guess you know, maybe we'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Possibly gonna talk to you tomorrow. We probably are gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. And yeah, until then. Oh, what's a good till then? I get one. Don't buy shocks from Auto Anything because they know how to frig you over big time. I don't know why they thought I was going to lower my truck. Don't they know I'm a friggin' Yahoo and like my truck lifted? I'd fucking love to get my truck lifted. Someday. Someday.